Hi, I'm Chef Rob Landolphi. Today I want to share some ideas on ways to help your operators experience even greater profitability with their soup offerings. Soup is one of those products that is very versatile. It is comfort food at its best, and importantly, it's one of the most profitable products that a food service operator can offer on their menu. And although we know that soup is highly profitable, it is sometimes an afterthought for the operator and can get lost on a menu. Today I want to show you how to take that hidden gem and really make it shine. We all eat with our eyes, and garnishes add value, eye appeal, that elevates the perceived value of the product and allows the operator to charge more, often up to 20 to 25% more. So by improving the impression of the soup and making it more memorable, you're taking an already profitable product and allowing the operator to gain even more profitability through an inexpensive but impressive presentation. Adding a garnish doesn't have to be complicated or expensive, usually just pennies, and they take very little time to execute. One of the easiest and most cost-effective garnishes for soup are homemade croutons. Of course, you can buy croutons, but homemade croutons bring a handcrafted look to the soup. They're simple to make and well worth the small amount of effort. You can use any type of bread, whole wheat, pumpernickel, or sourdough. It's really simple. All you have to do is literally just cut the bread up into 1-inch cubes. Then get yourself a mixing bowl, put the cubes in there, a little bit of oil, maybe a little bit of butter, some fresh seasonings, and just toss the bread cubes just to coat them with the olive oil and the seasonings. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna spread them out on a sheet pan and you're gonna bake them at 375 degrees ovens for about 15 to 20 minutes, flipping them once just to crisp them. That's it, they're ready, and that can be used for several days. This is the finished product right here. Perfect size, creates a great garnish. If you look at this tomato soup right here, you can actually just throw a few croutons in there and you got yourself a great garnish. Other simple garnishes might include utilizing fresh herbs like chopped chives or basil. What I'm gonna shoot for you today is I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna fill up a bunch of bowls here using both the cream soup and the tomato soup. And we're gonna garnish all these bowls to give you an idea of what works best for you. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our cream soup base. Again, I have a bowl with chicken and rice. We'll ladle some of our cream soup base into the bowl. And then we'll wanna do a garnish. So what goes great with chicken? A little bit of shredded cheese. Shredded cheese is always a nice touch. And maybe you want to kick it up just a little bit. Do some chopped jalapenos and then finish it off. And this is great. Great way to use up your broken corn chips. Just throw some of these corn chips right on top and you got yourself a beautiful garnish. In this case, I have mushrooms. So if I'm doing a mushroom soup, same idea. Add my mushrooms. I'll put a little bit of that cream soup base in there. And what goes good with mushrooms? Nothing like a little bit of bacon bits on top. That's simple. If you want to, you can always add a little bit of parsley as well. I have another bowl here. Let's see what we can do. We'll put a little bit of cream soup base in there. If somebody ordered a bowl of soup, you could do something as a little bit of lemon zest. And what this does is this actually just makes the soup pop a little bit. Let's get some green onions here. These are always fun. Some green onions and a little lemon zest and beautiful. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? So now let's move on to our tomato basil soup. This is one of my favorites. So what we're gonna do is we'll begin right here. A bread bowl. Boulet, simple as this. All I did was cut it open. I pulled out some of the bread from within. And this is great because it's very inexpensive, but you can add like $3, $4 onto your plate. And it only cost me probably 50 cents. So I'm gonna ladle some of the tomato soup right in. A little bit more. Looks great. I'm gonna wipe my plate. Again, presentation is everything. Now what we're gonna do is this right here is just a little bit of pesto mixed with sour cream. Real simple, just do a zigzag right across the top, just like so. What's great about this is all that tomato soup is gonna soak into the bread. So by the time you finish the soup, you can rip apart the bread and oh, it's so good, I can't even explain. So then what we're gonna do is right here, I have another little bowl. We're gonna put a little more tomato bisque right in here. That looks good. And we're gonna garnish this up. Now what works great for soups is if you can use different nuts as well. If I was doing a pumpkin soup, I would use pumpkin seeds. In this case, I'm doing an Italian soup. So what goes better? How about toasted pinoli nuts? Just take a few of those toasted pinoli nuts, just put them right on top there, and there it is. That simple. Another one that I love, again, using the tomato basil soup. We'll ladle it right into our bowl. That'll look good like that. So what we're going to do here, one of my favorites, get ready. Take 2 spoons and some goat cheese. And what I'm doing here, I'm making a diamond. And you just take those 2 spoons, you take the diamond, and you just flip that right on top there, and that's going to slowly melt in. As that melts in, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a little bit of basil, 2 or 3 leaves, and I'm just gonna lay them on top of each other, just like so, okay? And then what you wanna do is you wanna roll them up tight. This is called a chiffonade, okay? Then you take your knife, and you just cut all the way down to the stem. Just kind of fluff it up a little bit, and put that right on top. Really simple, really easy, absolutely beautiful. This is a great way to really increase the menu items, increase the variety, increase the sales price to the customer. So finally, if you want to demonstrate your expertise and you truly want to be a resource to your customers, my advice would be don't just talk the product, rather talk profit. Not only show up and use Chef's Companion soup, but also how to make the product even more appealing to the guests so they can increase the purchase intent, experience repeat orders, and gain more profitability. Thanks for watching.